Hi everyone, this is a requested review for volume 42 of History's Strongest Disciple Kenichi. Before we actually have a look at the volume, I want to talk a little bit about the actual series. The author of this series is Syun Matsuena, I think I pronounced that correctly. And it's a really good series. Not many people actually know about this manga series. There was an anime, but that started quite a long time ago now. But this series I think is really awesome. It's one of my favorites, and it's published in Weekly Shonen Sunday, not in magazine, not in Jump, but Sunday. And well, Sunday is not exactly as popular as Jump, especially as Jump or magazine, but it's still a pretty good series. Okay, so let's look at this volume. On the front cover we have this character. Her name is Shigure. She is one of Kenichi. Kenichi is the main character of this series, and she is one of his masters. He's a disciple of her, basically. Although she doesn't teach him too much about weaponry, she teaches him mostly how to defend against weaponry, and I think teaches him the kind of styles, different styles of sword art and other weaponry, and how to counteract or how to predict their movements. So it's very important, especially as quite a few of Kenichi's opponents do have weapons. Not all of them, but a few of them do have them. Let's have a look at the back cover. This character here is another one of Kenichi's master. His name is Mark Kensei. He teaches Kenichi Chinese Kenpo, so Chinese martial arts. And yeah, he is kind of, well, I shouldn't say kind of, he's a super pervert. Anyway, let's go back to the front and take this cover off. Check it. Let's look at this first. Right, I see. This is Mark Kensei when he was young. Right, he had lots of hair, was a pretty boy. But now, here, he's quite old and, well, he's kind of bald. So, when Kenichi actually found out about Mark Kensei, how he was when he was younger, he kind of felt sorry for him. Age is not kind. Side, back. This is another one of Kenichi's masters. He teaches Kenichi Jiu-Jitsu. His name is Akisame. And, well, it's just a little add-on that the artist decided to add. And inside here we have something else. This series is a bit ecchi, or some parts, and this is included in Kenichi's volumes. Inside the jacket is kind of a, if you can see it. Oh yeah, you kind of get the picture. If you're into that kind of stuff, then I guess you'll like it, but if not, then may suggest something else, I guess. I'll just flick through this volume. I'm not going to go into too much detail. It's kind of useless to talk about if you don't know about the series. So I'll just flick through it so you can see the artwork. Just the back. The fights here are pretty good. When Kenichi actually started training, it's actually kind of realistic. You know, if you do all this body training, you do get stronger, and it does make sense, most of the stuff they talk about. Of course, whether they do have people that exist that have master level like these people, it's hard to believe that they would exist in this world, but it's a big world. But most of the things that, like I said, most of the things they show do exist in the real world, like different types of martial arts, the movements. So it shows that the artist, the author, has done quite a lot of research into martial arts before or even during this series. That's one of the reasons I really like this series. The main enemy in this manga is a group called Yami and Yomi. But Yami Yomi is more like almost a side group or branch group of Yami. So yeah, anyway, so Yami is almost like a shadow organization of martial artists that view that martial arts should be used for killing, whereas Kenichi's masters view that martial arts is used for protecting life. So because of their different views, these two groups of masters go to war with each other, and instead of fighting directly, they're using Kenichi, their disciple, to fight, well, not for them, but almost as a representative, because these group of masters that Kenichi learned from belong to a group or dojo called Roll Zanpaku. And like I said, their view is on, I think it's called, translates as a gentle fist, where they view as martial arts shouldn't be used for killing, but for protecting life, yada yada yada. And like I said, Yami is for taking away life using martial arts. Of course, Yami have their disciples as well, and like I said before, there's another group called Yomi, and Yomi is basically made up of these disciples, and these disciples, one at a time, go and fight Kenichi, because Rao Zanpaku has the title as the world's strongest, so that makes Kenichi the world's strongest disciple. And Yami doesn't like that. Doesn't like that Rao Zanpaku has a disciple that it has the title world's strongest, or Rao Zanpaku has a dojo that, no, it has the title of the world's strongest. So Yami, or I should say Yomi, go and, like I said, one at a time, try to claim the title from Kenichi, and one at a time they fight them, and they result into either wins or loss. I'm not going to tell you, but the story is very interesting, and I think now there's only like a few disciples that haven't fought with Kenichi. We do see some master level fights. For example, we do see one of Kenichi's master, his name is Apachai. He fights an old friend who's also a master level. So Apachai fights with this person, and it's just an incredible fight, which results into, well, almost a fatality. I'm not going to tell you of whose, but there you go. And this all happens actually in this volume, if I remember right. Anyway, I think that's all I should talk about for this volume, for the series. If you do want to find out more, then you can either ask me or Google it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.